A growth mindset, or, chasing your dreams, chasing things to make them better, it doesn't just mean, wanting more, or, trying to one up yourself, or trying to one up this one thing, or trying to gain more. It's about watering the seeds that you have already planted. It's about, taking care and nourishing the soil and ground that you planted those seeds in. I want to talk about a growth mindset. Like, what is a growth mindset? A growth mindset actually encompasses chasing your dreams. When I think of that, I think of organization, I think of routine, I think of schedule. So I think of, my job as a counselor and scheduling my clients, having a routine with them, like once a week, twice a week, an organized treatment plan. When I think of my own health, I think of my nutrition. I think of, how many calories I might want to eat or drink in a day in order to maintain my weight, or to reach my weight goal, or to go along with my exercise, my muscle gain, protein, whatever it may be. I also think of, when it comes to my business, I think of consistency and staying consistent with posting on social media, staying consistent with gaining new clients and seeing how to market my book sales. I think of not just staying in one routine, but I think of always, say every 3 months, thinking of a new game plan for my business, thinking of a new treatment plan for my clients, thinking of, okay, how can I tweak this in order to make this better, right? Like when you have a schedule, like I'm a children's ministry director. When I get all my volunteers on the schedule, children's schedule, and teaching and meetings, whenever I gain new people to serve in the ministry, what can we do to, be better at what we're doing? Let's have these creative ideas flowing. Let's have these creative meetings so that we can all be helpers one to another. And so teachers can really hone in on, what is this teacher doing that I can be doing? What does this teacher see in the classroom about this child that I'm missing? Or what can I share in this group so that, other teachers can know how to deal with this child? So a growth mindset is all about making sure you are taking steps, but also that you never stop taking steps, and that's the consistency. And also that, you are always taking steps to higher up, not just steps, in a line, but steps, going up. So, all of these things, organization, routine, schedule, consistency, persistence, seeing how all of these things work together, that is what I think of when someone says growth. When I say that, I mean, I use for an example already, the volunteers that are already serving in the ministry, I want to make sure that they have the tools that they need. I want to make sure that I'm there, if they need encouragement, if they need, if I can help them with something that they're doing, if I can help them with the curriculum, if I can help them a step of the way, if I can help them with whatever they might need. This is about that growth and really nurturing that seed. I was having a conversation with someone, and they were telling me how they were going through a situation, and it was with another person, and they were getting very frustrated with this person. And they were like, I hope I'm not offending you about, me being frustrated. And I'm thinking, absolutely not. The fact that you can sit here and tell me those feelings and tell me the situation and tell me you thought that you were frustrated and tell me that you thought in turn you were hurting this other person. And the fact that you can process those things, that is a growth mindset, because it means that, one, you are open to learning, okay? You have access to your own feelings, and you are open to that person's feelings, and you are willing to sit down with yourself and say, okay, how can we make this better? Because one, admitting, okay, that there was a problem is something that most people have a problem with. Statistically, people have a problem with admitting when they are wrong. And especially if they can admit that they did something wrong, there's also the issue of not wanting to right that wrong. So the fact that, you know, someone has that mindset to be able to go into a situation and analyze all of those things and come out of that situation and still analyze feelings, analyze, you know, how they're feeling, how that person's receiving. That is a growth mindset in, okay, I know these things. Now, what can I do with myself? Because we can only change ourselves. We can only grow ourselves. Yes, we can help someone to mature themselves, but when it comes down to it, they have to want to mature themselves as well. So, you know, that's the thing what I do as a counselor. You know, I win some, I lose some. Okay, and what that means is if they have an open mind to change, I help them to change. But if they have a closed mind to change, or if they think that they have nothing to change, I'm beat. You know, there's nothing that I can do other than encourage and motivate and inspire and hope that, you know, one day soon they will take that encouragement and say, okay, let me soften my heart and let me let these ideas in and change something. But other than that, you know, you can only grow yourself, you know. So if you have that open heart and someone plants that seed of change and you have a desire to change and you know, you want to nourish this change and you want to mature this seed into growth, then that is the ideal mindset. That is the ideal foundation that growth needs in the mind in order to process and grow into something positive. You know, you want to make a positive change. Like, for an example, exercising. You guys, I'm on like I don't even know how many weeks. I've been exercising for almost a month now, and I've been consistent with going to the gym. I've been consistent with drinking my protein shakes and stuff. And now I just have to be patient and wait for the results. And in growth, that is so hard, you guys, because it's like, okay, I use the example of the plant, of the seed again. It's like, you know, you put that seed in the ground, you know, like I know I'm working out, you know, 3-4 times a week. But it's like, I don't see growth. And it's like, when that seed is in the ground and when that seed is being watered, you don't necessarily see what's going on below the soil, you know, but that is something happening with that seed. It's soaking up the water and it's growing roots under the surface. It's growing roots, you guys. And then, you know, you're just waiting and waiting and waiting, like watching paint dry. And then, boom, it sprouts up, you know, that flower or that vegetable, whatever you planted, that success story, it sprouts up, all right? So me exercising and stuff, it's like, all right, I might see a little result. You know, I know something is happening because I feel, you know, my muscles are sore. I feel, you know, the pain after I exercise one day, and I can feel, you know, exhausted after an exercise, but I don't see the results that I want. You know, like I want abs, and it's like, hello, like I exercised yesterday. Why are my abs not here this morning? But, you know, you have to be patient because it takes time for growth. It takes time for this muscle to grow into a bigger muscle. It takes time for those abs to process what's going on and to absorb those exercises and produce and sprout out and show itself. So the same thing with your dreams, you guys. Continue to chase your dreams. Continue to have that growth mindset. Be open, be willing, and most of all, be patient. You know, continue to be consistent. And you guys are going to be everything that you're called to be in this life. So I want you guys to look at your success, process, and y'all stay blessed. And please, you guys, let me know what else you guys want me to talk about. If you're going through something specifically, or if you just want me to talk about it, let me know in the comments. Talk to you guys soon.